What's up, hello world? What's the deal? We are live. All right, we are live. We are live. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the Magical Magician. Today is Sunday, which is the Crown Chakra. Mm, mm, mm. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? We're gonna be talking about the Crown Chakra. What is the Crown Chakra? The crown chakra is located 6 inches above your head. It is basically a connection to spirit. What is spirit? All right, so this will be a good time to read this book right here. What is spirit? Do 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 do. What is spirit? We'll go. Let me see. Spirit, basically, in my own words, spirit is an emotion. Your soul is the car, and spirit is like basically the ball. Spirit is the ball. The car is the soul, and then you have raw. Raw guides gives you the energy of your soul. So you have your cell, and then your soul was trapped inside of your body, which is the car, and which is a connection to spirit, which is actually your crown chakra. So this is an interesting book. It says how to meet and work with spirit guides. Because as spirit, you have guides. You know what I'm saying? Some spirits become guides, and you want to learn. This is by actually this is a good book to get right here. How to meet and work with spirit guides. Ted Andrews. But first, I want to go over exactly what is the crown chakra. It's located 6 inches above your head. It is a connection to the spirit and the spirit world. All right, it is above your third eye. Dee, 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 dee. What is the crown chakra? All right, so the crown chakra is located above 6 inches above your head, actually. All right, it is the knowing and the communication to spirit and the universe. Its color is white and violet. Its mantra is Om and silence. So actually, when you think about it, when you go to sleep, 9 times out of 10, you in silent mode, be in sleep mode, and in sleep mode, be in silent mode, it being a connection to spirit or heaven, which is spirit, and then you have the firmament, which is the moon, which is the first gate. All right, so there's a lot of significance to the crown chakra, knowing and a connection to the spirit and the universe. So when you're sleeping, the soul goes into the universe. The universe is the firmament. The firmament is basically heaven. All right, there is no matter in heaven. It, all right. So, if you feel when you activate this very important chakra here, okay, you feel spiritually blessed, unity, wisdom, open minded, peaceful, connected to the universe, and a strong nervous system. Okay, when all of that is activated. My phone went off, so you know I ain't on. Top of the head, knowing the connection to spirit and the universe. Okay, this mantra is Om. All right, this is balanced. You feel spiritual, blessed, unity, wisdom, open-minded, peaceful, connected to the universe, and a strong nervous system. So for people that got bad nerves, you want to say your Om, Om. All right, that's going to help you with your nervous systems. When unbalanced, You can tell people's crown chakra is not activated, not even the third eye, but the crown chakra, you can tell it's not activated because you have mental disorders, fear, materialistic memory, and learning problems. My phone went off again, so you know I'm not lying. Learning problems, apathy, broken spiritual crisis. Okay, so with unbalance, you have mental disorders, peer, materialistic, memory, and learning problems, apathy, broken spiritual crisis, not knowing to be able to identify yourself. And I think that's the most important thing that we need to pay attention to, and we need to realize that we have to. I think the nation is in a spiritual crisis. Okay, and I think that's by not having a crown chakra. Okay, because when you're having a connection to spirit, and you're not in a spiritual crisis, you're not may following just anybody, following just anything. You know how to identify the truth. You know how to identify what your purpose is, and you know how to identify with the Most High. And so the Most High is not going to tell you anything. Most High is not going to tell you anything that is not true. So when you need to know the truth and you need to figure out what the truth is, you will connect to your higher self. And your higher self is that connection, that crown chakra energy, that connection to spirit. All right. Top of the head. It's actually top of the head. So if you think about it, you have the sun, the moon, and the stars that are located at the top of the head. The sun, the moon, and the stars are the universe. All right. So with that being said, the sun has a certain degree of a zodiac. This is why everybody in the zodiac sign has a sun sign, a sun rising, and then they also have a moon. But the sun holds and the moon holds all the aliens, so to say, all the different zodiac signs. The sun and the moon are a neutral planet; they're a neutral place, right? Then you have your each individual planets after that, because also everybody has a bit of every little planetary system within themselves. Because if you pull up your birth chart, everybody has a planetary system: Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, Mars. All right. We all have that planetary system that's associated with a zodiac sign. So, with that zodiac sign and being associated with a zodiac sign that's in a planet, and if aliens come from outer space, wouldn't we be connected to the universe as aliens? Because whether you're in a cell or prison, your soul, which is your car, is in a cell, a body, a cell body, a cell body. So we're gonna look at what is a cell body as I receive these downloads. Feel free to ask me questions, y'all. If y'all have any questions you would like to ask me. What is a cell body? Cell body. My goal is to get my YouTube subscribers up and my viewers really watching on my live, get my lives up and going. What is a cell body? What is a cell body? All right, so a cell body and okay, so the crown chakra is the nervous system, right? But one thing that's awesome about that is if you think about the crown chakra is 6 inches above your head, and the crown chakra is your nervous system. My phone went off, so you know I ain't lying. So the crown chakra, and then if you look up what a cell body is, it shows it connected to the axons right here. All right, so right here, if you look at what a cell body is. Ron, what is a cell body? Okay, so y'all see that? What is a cell body? All right, so the cell body, also called the soma, is a spherical part of the neuron. It's a spherical part of the neuron and contains the nucleus. Okay, the cell body connects to the dendrites, which brings information to the neuron, and the axon, which sends information to other neurons. All right, so the dendrite, okay, as you see here, it receives, these are dendrites, right? And these dendrites are like antennas. Hold on. These dendrites right here, as you see, these dendrites, let me see if I can. These dendrites, my nails, these dendrites are like antennas. All right, they're like antennas. All right, and see, this is the nucleus. All right, so a cell body, all right, your spirit, your soul, which is the car, goes into a cell body because the car doesn't need a body. It's like the spirit is emotions, is feelings, is energy, right? Energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be created, right? So the environment in which we belong, the environment in which we belong to, that can be destroyed, that can be created. The soul cannot be created, cannot be destroyed or recreated. The soul, it can only get another body through another dimension. But the soul, once it's created, it cannot be destroyed. Those are not my words, those are this universal law. Okay, so what we have is a failure to communicate. No, I'm just playing. All right, so the soul, why is the cell body uh, important information to know? Because in astronomy and astrology, you have the planets, and we're assigned to the planets by a zodiac. We are assigned to a planet by a zodiac. So the planet is associated with the zodiac sign. And so your call is assigned to a planet when you're born into this earth, which is the middle passageway. And when you go through the middle passageway to become a permanent citizen, you have superposition and you have to earn your right to be an ancestor. Before you can be an ancestor, you have to be an elder. In order to be an elder, you have to descend into a lower dimension to go through the valley of death to learn how to rise again to become a elder and also a ancestor. Does that make sense to what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody's listening, but I'm just speaking to myself at this point. I'm kind of used to that by now till we get this till we get this lights up. But we gonna make it happen. Trust that. Trust and believe. We gonna make it happen indeed. All right, so make sure y'all tap the screen, share the live when y'all see this message. We having pyramid today, not church. Pyramid. It's like the pyramid. We have a pyramid today. They call it a church. It's a pyramid. It's a pyramid. 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 Not a church. All right, so put that in your book. All right. So you have a cell body. So when you think of a cell is like, what is a cell? A cell, the smallest unit that can live on its own. And that, well, first of all, you got to ask yourself, why would you be in a cell? Why would you be in a cell? The reason why you're in a cell is because it's a spiritual warfare. And within that spiritual warfare is a battle of the Yokah, right? You have people, you have Orion's belt, and then you have the Big Dipper. And these are what we call Star Wars. These stars in these galaxies are fighting each other. And they were taken over by a certain Lord. A Lord within the universe claimed himself as the ruler and the kingdom of all universes. And that is Yahweh. But originally, that would be Osiris. So Osiris's job is for him to rise again above the ashes of the earth and actually work together with Seth. Okay, instead of working against each other, Osiris and Seth, even though Seth put Osiris in the position that he's in, Osiris has to overcome and rise and team up, making because it's the battle is over the universe. The universe. You have a battle of the universe, which Okar lives within the universe of Orion's belt. But people have broken away from their car and they tried to develop their own within the Big Dipper, and that's not how the universe works. So Ptah is creating a world or a new order to where is the laws of Mayet, which is the universal laws that needs to be in the coexistence of what actually needs to be educated. Because all these other religions and faiths are not speaking the truth of where it is that they like. You have all your organizations that came from other members of other organizations, and they created those fraternities or those sororities and developed their own organization or members of clubs or motorcycle clubs and whatnot. They created their own identity based upon not liking and joining an organization or being along a part of an organization that was created. So Kemet works the same way. All these Babylonian tribes came into an existence after seeing what was done from their founder, and their founder breaking off from the original shrine of the Black Madonna and developing their own embodiment and their own laws and creating it down here while this universe is trying to have a dual existence so that it can handle what it needs to handle in the universe as well as handle with it, because there is no confusion in the craft. So Earth being a planet and being a craft is also a middle passage, and is something that these other entities going against Orion's belt, having to clash up against what's already been written in stone. And now we have to bring an awareness, and it's not about color. It's about basically it's about your soul, like the planets in the universe and where you belong to, not being able to identify yourself outside of this cell body. And the cell body has an antennas, which are the dendrites, which are your neurons, and which are, as it says, this axis. You know what I'm saying? And what else has the axis? Earth has the axis for a reason, because they know that other beings have cell bodies, because the earth is basically hell. All right. And above, as so below is above, earth is hell. Above is the firmament, which is heaven, but also heaven can be created on earth all together as a union, because in the universe we're separated and we fight over location and positions, all right, in the universe. And when we don't have to, because the universe is really big enough, but they think that the grass is greener on the other side, and the grass is not really greener on the other side, because we have our own problems within our own planet as well. Just let us govern ourselves, you know what I mean, and let us identify ourselves with who we are, and so that way we can take care of our own problems, and the world can be a better place. All right, so it says, what is a cell? The smallest unit that can live on its own and that makes up all living organisms and the tissues of the body. So the body is a cell and it holds the nucleus, which is basically your car. Your car would be your nucleus. So it's really only three things that you need to learn in life and really understand the concept. And that's the raw, the car, and the bar. All right. Now the raw is the sun. Your bar could be the moon as well as your directional through your astral travel, the bird of your car. Your car being your soul. What's good, bro? Now you the one that's a whole nother nigga. I see my spells is working.
Oh. But you gotta do that to escape them.
Yeah, you should be going live while you cutting, bro.
I'm following out. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
man.
You on the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That shit just, spinning out, but she got early.
I got early. What you heard, bro? It's spinning. You said it's spinning. The axis is spinning, huh? I was just talking about that on my show. I said the earth has an axis in the brain. Okay, so basically it's like this, right? You live by your spirit, which is your soul. Your soul, your spirit is your emotions. And that's like your bar. Your car is your soul. So the people think because they're not in prison, they're just because they're not behind bars, they're not in prison. That's not true. When you wake up, your ass is in prison. The soul goes into the body, and then you're trapped inside of a cell, and that's why you have a cell body. Well, within the cell body, you have a neurons, and your soul goes into a cell body. When you wake up, that cell body picks up signals, which is called dendrites. The dendrites are really your hair. They like pick up signals and stuff. So you communicate up in the universe through like telepathy. You know what I'm saying? Hello, bro. I'm gonna hit you right back. I'm gonna call you right back, bro. I got you. Okay. All right. All right. So a cell is the structural, functional, and biological. Be sure to call in, y'all. We're looking for the callers, man. Type in y'all questions. You know what I'm saying? A cell is the structural, functional, biological unit of an organism. We in preview. We are in a cell. Peace, God. Peace to the gods. Ready. Peace, God. Peace, God. All right, so she said, bitch, 21, can you do something for me? Hell no, I'm just playing. So, yeah. So, your soul, which is your car, because your soul and your car is completely separate from your body. So, when you wake up, you're in a cell, you're in a prison. You know what I'm saying? And you already trapped, and that's why they put that body in a box. You feel me? You know I ain't lying. This is actually the sign of ISIS. All right. We getting downloads today, nigga. It's Wayne's World, part of time. Excellent. My phone went out, so what does that mean? You know I ain't lying. All right, so your soul is your car. So basically, there's three things in life that you need, you know what I'm saying, to worry about. The soul has no color, it's energy. You know what I'm saying? They confused you because they thought it was about a competition here on earth. Man made it about competition. But in all actuality, we actually fighting over a holographic universe to try to control a program to show superior power, you know what I'm saying, amongst uh, people in the material world because we have been disconnected from our original being. And that's why Brother Rashad, one of my mentors and master teachers, was saying, like, and also Baba G as well, was saying that your soul is, my phone went off, so you know I'm not lying. All right. We are cosmic beings. All right. That's why we are cosmic beings. You have universal law, and then you have man-made law. The universal law is the laws of Ma'at. The man-made laws are your government laws. While we have descended from the universe, are being casted out from the firmament, not really casted out, but descending from the universe, we are descendants of the universe to collect information because the earth is a mysterious school. So just like how you have in the Quran and you have in the Bible, you have the school of the Melchizedek, and all the prophets went to a mysterious school to become the University of Melchizedek and different things like that. Earth is a mysterious school. So we have been chosen from the cosmic beings, the cosmic universe, and descended down here by our ancestors to gather up the truth and the information to become consciously awoke to obtain superposition, which is a knowing of all the truth and information, because Earth is a magnetic field and has a process of information. So we really ain't been casted out. You feel me? Like taking what's already been written or what they thought that was casted out in stone. And the reason why they came up with that old saying, because I'm from Texas. So when you're talking about being cast out from the universe and casting it in stone, they tried to come up with a contract. So the 10 Commandments that Moses received was basically a contract of him and his negotiating with El or Yahweh, you know what I'm saying, who was created after Moses went into the temple and wanted to create his own and power from the hierarchy. He didn't want to earn to be Pharaoh. He wanted to be the laws of his own shit. You know what I'm saying? And basically it wasn't created like that. You know what I'm saying? The Israelites and the Hebrews and the motherfucking hey, look, I'm just trying to preserve my culture of consciousness, you know what I'm saying, with Osiris, you feel me, and Isis. It seems like, you know, when you connect to the truth and you practice African Buddhism outside of the normal Islamic, Arabic, and Judea and Christian, Hebrews, and Islam and all that, you know, they want to deem you the Antichrist. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to speak the truth. And if you understand and identify yourself with universal laws, you already know within your mind and your body and your soul. That's why there is a cell body. All right, because no other entity has a body within their soul and within their spirit. All other entities, which is connected to the crown chakra, which is also located 6 inches above your head. So if you have the crown chakra that is located 6 inches above your head, which is a part of your neuron system, which is in your body, your neuron system is trapped within your cell. The 6 inches above your head, which is deemed the crown chakra, is your ka, because you have your ra, your ka, and your ba. And now your ka is trapped within the cell body because Zeus wanted to control the universe and the earth, which was created. Zeus was created by their illustrious leader of the Moses created Zeus to be within the universe, invoking a spirit to overthrow Osiris. All right, because Osiris already had his own problems within itself, which was Set. It already had its own problems. We didn't need forces within our own government creating issues within something that had its own problems. And see, the reason it being so is because y'all crucifying the Christ. When y'all stop crucifying the Christ, who's trying to help y'all ascend, all right, to where non-melanated people need help ascending to, when you stop crucifying the Christ. But since you want to crucify the Christ, all I can do is proclaim the kingdom and let it be known that y'all crucifying the Christ. And that's what it is. So now he's going to help the phoenix rise. Now he's like, the Christ is like fed up, because the Christ is like Jesus weeping. The shortest Bible or the Christ, because originally Moses created the Christ to invoke, teach a rabbi how to invoke their spirit to obtain the power and to build his own kingdom for his people, because he considered himself to be a slave. Well, I'm not a slave. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a slave to no God. You feel me? I'm not a slave to no man, no system, and no government. I believe that simply, if we want to be a slave, or you want to be a God and a man that stands on his own and build his village, that you should be able to do that. A man should have, or a person, or an atom, while they're here in hell, this is the reason why they have dimensionals and structures. Okay? In heaven, there is, the dimensions are not like these dimensions. Right? They're different dimensions in the firmament, because there are, look, my phone went off, so you know I'm not lying. I'm tapping into a higher frequency and a higher source that's giving you information through my soul, which is in a body which is already trapped in a prison, in a cell. So you can't lock me up. You know what I'm saying? You can try, but I tapped into a higher source with a higher being that receives information from from the raw. Because like I said, you have the raw, you have the ka, and then you have the ba. A lot of people trap their mind and their body and their soul, and their inner world is all confused and it's all negative. See, African Buddhism teaches you how to master your inner world and create your outer world like Ptah. Ptah was the creator of the light of everything. So when you work and you understand your Ptah, which is a breakdown of your Ra, your Ka, and your Ba, you understand how to make inner peace within yourself. And so ultimately, the method to the madness is, if I can teach you how to have a happy and peaceful life, this is the message. And ultimately, God or Ra, or you know what I'm saying, said that now I can do all things through Horus. And I was going to say something else, but I completely forgot my idea. Probably was on my thought. My thought, which is a thought, okay? Your thought is controlled by your thought. So your thought being a homonym word, which is meaning a THOUGHT and then a THOT. So when you have inner understanding as well as the understanding of the outer understanding, because the outer space is the inner space, and the inner space is the outer space. So when you receive information from your raw, you develop your car and you develop your body and develop your program, which is the material world, which is created by energy, which is an atum. So you have an Amen Ra, which is an atum. All right, y'all understand what I'm saying? You see how that works? So your thought is your thought. So when you have an atom, within inside of an atom is a new atom, a neutron, an atom, an electron, and a neuron, an electron, and a proton. An electron has up and down, is governed by two, which is a positive and a negative. So when you have a positive and a negative, which also the dual slit experiment, which is why you have two slits within a wall, with the wall being the firmament, which is where your soul goes through. In science, it is explained by the dual slit experiment. So your raw, your car, and your ball is what's most importantly, when you activate it, is governed by your higher self. Okay, your higher self, meaning your Osiris, your Isis. And that energy has no color because Osiris and Isis were cosmic beings within the universe. And that's why Moses went into the mountaintop, which was the pyramid, which was the majestic school. He went in and got the information and created his own organization called the Hebrewites or the Israelites or the Judeans. All right. And that's why they have houses, which is like the house of David, instead of having pyramids. And it's why they have, what is it, the Kabbalah? The Kabbalah, which is, never mind. All right. So, your energy, all right, is what's important. All right. Don't be a slave to a God. Understand that you are a God. You are a cosmic being. The earth is not all that there is. The body has to die to itself. Your spirit, your soul is going to be judged in the afterlife based upon the information that you know, which will take you into the gateway. So if your heart is not as light as a feather, which is the laws of Ma'at, which is represented by a feather, which is written in hieroglyphics, if your laws are not as light as a feather, and all I can do is proclaim the kingdom and save my people, you know what I'm saying? Because my people are a dying breed and they're just taking the information from me. The universe, the earth is a school, is a universe. And that's why you have on earth, you have your prophets and your teachers, because in heaven, as angels, we know everything. Everybody knows everything. We have all information. All we know how to do is create. We know how to create. We fought for the right to be able to create. That's why Ptah was creating the universe and destroying what he created, because he could just create and destroy, which Lucifer, which is Ptah, had came up to Amen Ra and was talking with Amen Ra, and Amen Ra got mad at Ptah, because basically Amen Ra was saying, like, I have the power to create. I can create with you as well. And Amen Ra was like, no, you can't create. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, Amen Ra was casted out, you know what I'm saying? Because he was trying to really protect the universe from the other beings that were coming into the universe. And Amen Ra was teaching all of this other stuff to to all different aliens within the universe. And that's why Ptah was casted out and deemed as Lucifer, who Moses calls as Lucifer. All right. And that's what it is. That's the truth. So Amen Ra, and then you have Set, because also Amen Ra was like, Ptah, Amen Ra was like, I already have somebody that destroys what I create. That's Set. Set was already created to destroy what Amen Ra was creating. And so that Amen Ra can keep creating. But Ptah, he wanted to use his magic and his power to create his own world, to create his own being. because he saw that and he knew that he had the power to create. And Amin Ra was like, "Nah, you ain't got the power to create. You not saying that you don't have the power to create, but I want you to create what I'm telling you to create because I'm having you create this for a reason." That's what Amin Ra was saying. Amin Ra was like, I'm having you created. I'm having you create things for a reason. And Patal was like, damn, well, I said, I got the power to create. Can I create my own shit? Can I do my own thing? And Patal, Amin Ra, you know what I'm saying? And then we have the Osiris information and everything. I'm just telling you the coming about of Lucifer, you know what I'm saying? Like how Ptah became Lucifer, which is Lucifer, the lower self of Ptah. All right. Now, the Egyptian pantheon was created as your higher self because your higher self is in the universe. And within the universe, this is like comedic 101. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand the background of everything and how everything was really created. So Lucifer was Ptah, but Moses wanted his own identity. Moses became actually Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? Because Moses wanted his own power. Moses didn't want to do what Pharaoh did. Pharaoh already had gave Moses an identity. Moses his own land to govern his people. And Moses and Pharaoh, they was already working out some shit. You know what I'm saying? To where the slaves was getting treated equally. And that's the honest to God truth. So, you know what I'm saying? When Moses went into Pharaoh, you know what I'm saying? And Pharaoh was finding out everything that Moses was doing and tag teaming with Rome. And Moses was like, what the fuck? And created this El and this Yahweh, invoked this Yahweh and this El from these other energies of the Big Dipper instead of staying within Orion's belt. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, Pharaoh was already trying to give slaves land. Pharaoh was trying to give slaves property. Pharaoh was trying to give slaves rights and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Moses really didn't have to do what he did. You know what I'm saying? Because Moses was we already had shit from Seth. We already have somebody their job was to destroy. But the devil was destroying what Pharaoh was ordering. The devil was listening to Pharaoh. The devil and Lucifer and Seth, Shaitan, they were all listening to Pharaoh. Pharaoh was giving the orders to create and destroy. Moses didn't understand or didn't wanted more of what Pharaoh, because Pharaoh was just like, hey, I just need a percentage of what I'm giving you. I'm giving you land. I'm giving you people. I'm paying the people that you're working for you. I just want a percentage. And the percentage of what he was asking for wasn't even a lot. And quiet as this kept, they all agreed to it. That's why you really have, if you look at the $2 bill, that's why this is really going on. This was an agreement of the contract, the original contract of a $2 bill. This is what was going on in heaven, in the stars, in the cosmic stars. You know what I'm saying? And they had an agreement. You know what I'm saying? Moses, Osiris. You know what I'm saying? Moses and Osiris had an agreement with Pharaoh, because Osiris had went to Pharaoh. These were the witnesses of that agreement. So when Moses became greedy, you know what I'm saying, and actually was like going against Pharaoh on some treason shit, you know what I'm saying? And he created this Jesus, and he taught came up with the rules of sacrificing these rituals, because he knew what the people and Pharaoh was doing was, you know what I'm saying, making sacrifices. But we were sacrificing animals. Moses started sacrificing people. You know what I'm saying? Because he really wanted that power. That's why I say he became the devil. You know what I'm saying? And he developed this statue in this Babylon, this order of Babylon, and he wanted the power to control the people, because he knew that somebody was going to uprise against him, and he didn't want those uprisings. That's why Yahweh was having Abraham kill their firstborn son, but it was like really a test. You know what I'm saying? It was metaphorically speaking. It was a test to see if he was going to really do it, to test Abraham's loyalty to motherfucking Moses behind Moses' law. And so the real Moses wanted, you know what I'm saying, the gold, the silver, the iron, the clay. He wanted all of these things in from, he was stealing all this stuff from Pharaoh, because he was like looking at Pharaoh and how Pharaoh was basically governing his people. So he didn't like how Amen Ra, you know what I'm saying, how Amen Ra has set up the rules and the regulations through the grandfather clause, through the intergalactic through the intergalactic federation. So the intergalactic federation was governing these stars and these solar systems, because these stars are cities within the solar system. That's why you have Orion's belt, and then you have the Big Dipper. So we already had like a civil war and a world war, which was not even about anything about having to do with color. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have the movie The Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? You have the Jedi Knights, and then you have Darth Vader, and that whole system creating it there, as so below as above. Is just that they just tell you through movies, and then they regulate it, tell you through movies to control the airways so that they don't find out about the truth, because you're already trapped in the cell body, you know what I'm saying? But they can't stop the signals, which they try to poison your food. They got chemtrails, and you know what I'm saying? They got things to distract you and to keep you from picking up the truth. All right. But the universal law is governed by Ptah. You know what I'm saying? And so Ptah was trying, if he wasn't so egotistical and just gave Osiris a chance and Amen Ra a chance to really get, not saying Ptah, I feel Ptah, you know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with Ptah, you feel me? It's just that's where it went wrong. I'm just explaining like why we're down here in the first place when your car is trapped into a cell body. Your car is trapped, which is a connection to spirit, which is located 6 inches above your head. So if it's 6 inches, so I know my phone is not, I'm not lying because my phone went off. All right. Let the people choose if they want to be a slave and they want to follow Babylon, then let them follow Babylon. But if they want to follow the truth and the laws of Ma'at, then we should be okay to follow the laws of Ma'at. It should be our governed choice to follow the laws of Ma'at. But when we want to follow the laws of Ma'at, you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we you know, like, nah, but we come from the laws of Ma'at. We don't come from Moses. But, you know what I'm saying? We're already trapped within the system. Moses wanted to break off the law and create his own power. And that's why we have this confusion within the craft, because there is no confusion in the craft. So just because you can't never trap, you can trap a body and you can live within the physical, but when you understand universal law and universal order, and you see the laws of Ma'at, and you understand Pharaoh, and you understand what was going on, and because you have information that you receive from your neurons and your dendrites, which your soul is your nucleus. Your nucleus is your soul, which is your car, which is trapped within the cell body, because everything else is wrapped around the nucleus. So the nucleus receives information through the dendrites. Once your soul is within your cell body. So your body is a cell. That's why it's a cell body. So your car is trapped within a cell body. Because originally we didn't have to do all this hard work to break generational curses of Ptah and Moses, obviously. Which is why we have to work together and understand that we are one. We are energy. E equals MC squared. It don't matter about me being white, you being white, him being Tom, Dick, Harry. It's a matter of fact what the story is real. Which story is real? Are you going to follow the real one? Or are you going to study and learn for yourself and open up your third eye and understand what is real and what is fake. Noah built the ark by himself. Rome couldn't build the city by themselves. It's a difference. It's a major difference. A lot of people Rome needed a government. Noah didn't need a government. As a matter of fact, half the city and the town was laughing at him because they haven't received rain in years. So when they saw Noah outside building his ark, you feel me? Everybody was laughing at him. He didn't even have the help of the government. But the government, you know what I'm saying, had to build Rome. Caesar to build Rome, but Noah built the ark. But the government of Africa helped Pharaoh build bricks, pyramids. You have to study the stories. You have to read the stories. And you have to tap in to a higher source so that you have a greater understanding of what in all actuality is the truth. Raise your vibrational frequencies. Develop your connection to spirit, which is located above 6 inches above your head. You just can't see it. You can't see it because you can't see it because it's invisible. So it's the spirit world. When you can see your crown chakra is a connection to spirit, which is the spirit world. The spirit world is an invisible world within the metaphysical world because it doesn't need matter to exist. It has no gravity, which is space, which floats around, and you don't have a cell body because you have a soul, which is your car, and it travels, called the astral plane. So your car is related to your internal. So just like you can't see your thoughts, but you can feel your thoughts, that is what your car is. Your soul, your emotions. So it's recognized by numbers. Energy is recognized by numbers. Numbers in math is the only thing that's real. Numerology is the only thing that's real. This is why you have numbers, because just like in heaven, you have numbers, in hell, you have numbers as well, which is why it's a thermostat. It's governed, the hell is controlled by a thermostat, how high it goes and how cold it is. Because in heaven, there is no temperature. There is no thermal. Okay? It all is about vibration. Vibration doesn't know color. Vibration only knows positive or negative. Are you positive? Are you negative? Are you following the laws of Mayet? Are you having the balance of truth and justice? Or are you being disobedient? Are you being defiant? It's all on you and what you understand and what you develop as the truth by researching it on your own so that you have the truth on what it is, facts. My phone went off, so what that mean? You know I ain't lying.
Mustering in from sea, with a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. That's just the truth. So we got 5 minutes left. Let's see. I'm just killing time right now. So today is the crown chakra. The crown chakra, my phone went off, so you know I'm not lying.
The autumn wind is a pirate.
All right, so the chakras help you relate to the soul. They help you keep a track of your soul. Sahasraha. Sahasrara is what the word is. It's Sahasrara. Sahasraha. 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 Sahasrara. Sahasraha. Sahasrara. Okay, so that's how you would really invoke the crown chakra. You would say Sahasrara. So, top of the head, 6 inches the top of the head, which is a light. Okay, this is eliminated by the illumination of lights, which is located 6 inches above your head, which your crown is your light. So when you have a bright light, that is your crown, which is your star. When you have a dark light, it is not. Your star, okay, the sun and the moon is neutral, but at night you are marked by your star. So those that have a crown chakra, which is a Sahasrara. Sahasrara. What's up, bro? You got 10 on you. You got 10 on your Cash App?
Yeah.
All right. You need to follow me on YouTube, bro, or hop on your Bigo. Look. Sahasrara. Look, Magic. Look, Magic. You see how I am on the screen? That's how they be watching us from heaven. They be watching us just like this, bro. I swear to God, bro. That's your soul. Your ancestors is your soul, which is your car. You got to work with your car, bro. You got to work with your car. You know how you work with your car? You say, Amen, Ra. You want me to say a prayer for you, bro? You want me to cast a spell for you? I'm gonna do it right now. You ready? Amen, Ra. You know how you say amen? Well, you say amen. Amen. It's not amen, it's amen. So it's left over right, not like this. It's like this, left over right. And you say, Amen, Ra. Amen, Ra. Amen, Ra. Amen, Ra. Amen, Ra. Right? Yep. And then if you can't remember that, then you go look. You go, See, you got to work on your chant voice, bro. That's how you activate your magic, bro. Use your throat chakra and call upon the spirits, which is Ra. So when you need something, you just go, because in your mind, your brain is a computer, right? You just don't know how to use it, right? So in your mind, you get frustrated because in heaven is perfect, right? When you go to sleep, you get everything you want. You create your whole world in heaven. You know what I'm saying? Patah did that for us. So we got to say thank you, Patah. You feel me? So when you want to get everything you need from Amen, which is Ra, which is in life, you have your Ra, your Ka, and your Ba. See, a lot of people just don't know how to use their Ra, their Ka, and their Ba. Your Ka is your soul. You know what I'm saying? Your higher self. So you know why people like go to sleep and they do a lot of dream work? Because they in the dream, like everything is perfect, right? Unless you have nightmares, right? Which is the negative. The positive of the dream world is you can have it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt, Pepper, and every day up in the limousine. But it's like, I wonder if heaven got a ghetto, you know what I'm saying? Your dream world, and you see your ancestors in your dream world, which is this heaven. So everybody that has a car, they all meet in heaven. When you go to sleep, that's like the big ass hangout spot is the moon. You know what I'm saying? And in the moon, you got many mansions, you got your castles and your shit. You know what I'm saying? You got your dollars and your riches. You know what I'm saying? Your everything is perfect on the moon. So the objective is what happens is like because Patah was defiant to Amen Ra, or because he questioned, he was like, man, see, like Amen Ra was gonna let Patah build where he wanted to build, but he was just impatient. So he couldn't wait, you know what I'm saying? So he was trying to force Amen Ra to bless him with everything and to help him to get everything that he needed. You know what I'm saying? He was being defiant. He was going against Amen. You know what I'm saying? He was going against Ra. Ra was going to let him do what he wanted to do. Ra never told him he couldn't do what he wanted to do. But Ra is basically your higher self is Patah. Patah, like, okay, so Ra already has somebody to destroy what he created. You know what I'm saying? He already governed that position to Seth. You feel me? So what happened was the Greeks, you know what I'm saying, and the people from the Big Dipper, you know what I'm saying, which is divided by Orion's belt or the Big Dipper. So to make a long story short, when you work with Lucifer, Lucifer is really Patah. You know what I'm saying? The Moses, you know what I'm saying, called Jesus Horus. You feel me? But Patah is really not evil, or Lucifer is really not evil. And you got to start working with with Lucifer, you know what I'm saying, or Patah. And Patah is going to bless you, and then Ra is going to protect you. You see what I'm saying? Ra is today is your connection to spirit, your crown chakra. So a lot of frustration is built on earth because we don't know the truth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think it's like being a Muslim or being a Jew or being a Christian, and it's not. You got to connect with African Buddhism. You got to connect with Osiris, Isis, and Horus, and Ra, you know what I'm saying, and work your magic. And when you build that relationship with them and you see like you make your slave, you being a slave to a God. You got to realize that you are a God. That's what Baba G helped me understand. You stop being a slave to a God. You got to realize that you are a God. And when you realize that you are a God, you got the power to create what you need and get from what you need, like Patah did. You know what I'm saying? You are Amen Ra, but your lower self is impatient and don't want to wait like Patah, because your higher self is giving you orders on where to build, because it's like a method to the madness. You know what I'm saying? It's a method to the madness. So when you work with your higher self to solve your problems that your lower self is facing, you have to program your mind to think of yourself as your higher self. Don't follow a God. Don't follow a God. Be a God.
Be a God.
How do you be a God? That's how you be a God. You use your mantras and your chakras, and you connect to your higher self, your Osiris, your Isis, Ashed, Osiris, Ashed, Isis, Ashed, Patah, Ashed, Horus, Ashed. All right. And when you say all these names and you know where you originate, you are comfortable within yourself. And when you love yourself, sometimes you got to talk to your higher self, say, bitch, hey, it'll be like cuss yourself out, your higher self out. You got to love yourself and forgive yourself, but you got to cuss your higher self out. You got to be like, say, bitch, I need materials. I live in a material world, nigga. Stop doing this whole ass shit, nigga. Why you ain't helping me, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? You got to talk to you. You got to look up. Why you ain't helping me, bitch? You know what I'm saying? You got to command it. You can't come to spirits like you a whole ass nigga. You got to speak on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then your higher self is going to respect you. And then it's going to start moving some shit. Because remember, you Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? You in hell. You was casted out of heaven. You got to wake up in this hellhole every motherfucking day. So you got to act like Lucifer. And Patah, you got to be like, say, bitch, this is what I need. Hey, man, nigga, you tripping, but you a whole ass nigga. You got to tell your higher self, because your higher self got everything you need. And if you don't have everything you need, it's a reason, because your higher self feel like you don't earn it. And you got to be like, say, bitch, hey, bitch, say, nigga, hey, nigga, you old whole ass nigga. Hey, nigga, you see me down here suffering? Hey, nigga, I need you to help me, bitch ass nigga. Hey, nigga, you a bitch, bro. I ain't fucking with your ass. And then your higher self is real sensitive, right? That nigga sensitive. So he gonna be like, oh, man, why you ain't fucking with me no more? Like, when you cut people off, you know what I'm saying, and you don't fuck with nobody, they be like, oh, man, where you been, my boy, my guy? You know what I'm saying? So when it be like, hey, you be like, say, man, I'm being a real ass nigga, bro. You already got my soul trapped in this motherfucking cell body, nigga. I'm already in prison, nigga. I'm behind these motherfucking walls, nigga. I need to be up there, nigga, with your dumb ass. But you motherfucking acting like a whole ass nigga don't want to bless me, give me my shit, nigga. Hey, nigga, I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours. Hey, bitch ass nigga, give me mine, nigga. Man, what fuck the dumb shit, nigga? Hey, that's how you gotta talk to yourself, bro. You gotta be like, hey, my nigga, you need to give me this shit, nigga. It's gonna be some problems, nigga. And I'm getting tired of it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm loyal, nigga. I work hard. I bust my ass for you every motherfucking day, nigga. It ain't the neighbors. It ain't no. You are your own enemy. You are your worst enemy. The biggest op that you got is yourself. That's why they say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And when you realize that you are your own enemy, then you cuss your higher self out, and then you're going to start seeing it fold like this. They're going to start coming together like this. And then you're going to start getting shit again. You're going to start getting shit. And you're going to be like, oh, yeah, goddamn right, nigga. Keep doing that shit, nigga. Yeah, that's how it go, bro.
It's too motherfucking goddamn.
Goddamn, man, no dumbass nigga. Why you ain't giving me my shit, nigga?
I got psyched the fuck out every time. Like, yeah, I gotta keep doing this shit. Like,
hey, you send 10 to the cash app, bro?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
I gotta get
it.
But yeah.
Keep going. All day, every day. This shit. Everything.
You know what I'm saying? Don't follow God, be a God. Peace. Don't follow God, be a God, bro.
Tell it.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold
If y'all need help, you know what I'm saying? Give me a call, 702-630-8974. You know what I'm saying? We'll help you connect you to your higher self. So that way you can create your hologram, your program.
Yeah.
Don't follow God. You know what I'm saying? Be a God. Don't follow God, be a God. And peace to the gods. You know what I'm saying? That's why we say peace to the gods. Because if you don't love yourself and you don't have peace within yourself, you tripping over nothing.
I'm down.